Alright, we are back with Final Fantasy on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is part 13. Pretty cool. This will be the last part that I'm recording today. But if you notice, I've stocked up 99 heal potions. I bought a few pures, bought a bunch of tents just for quick saving, AoE healing, healing the whole party without having to expend magic. I bought a few houses. We still have the same amount of softs and the same amount of cabins. I sold some unneeded equipment like the ice sword and the silver axe that we picked up, and then just reviewed our inventory to make sure everything was where it needed to be. But yeah, everybody has a protect ring. Our white mage has a ribbon. We only have one gold armlet that is on our black belt. However, we will be picking up another one soon here. One thing I needed to do, and just to be sure I'm not missing out on any broken white magic spells, just from lack of thought on my mind, let's go over to the second town in the game. This is Provoca, is that what this town is called? Okay. Will you tell me, Mr. Mohawk? Okay. Clearly they talk a lot about ships so that you can get the idea that you're supposed to have a ship. What about you, buddy? Yep, Melmon, definitely not doing too good. Lamp, mute, Alit, and Invis. We'll take the Invis, but really the defense can do that. I don't know. Which one of these would I use? Let's take mute and anti-light. Same thing, we'll do, well, let me do lamp. That's what gets rid of darkness. Mute. We won't need the invis. It's not that big of a deal. We'll take the anti-lightning magic as well. And dip up out of there. We do need to fight this battle, I guess, apparently. I was about to say, we do need to go back to the elf town. Random encounters, right? The goal in this video is I would like to go to Onrak. I would like to start trying to get into that third fiend's lair and start exploring. There are some great items in there that we can pick up early on. Now, I'm not expecting to finish it in this video. Let me be clear, the Kraken is a heavy hitter, and he is very aggressive, and his lair is full of nasty monsters. Monsters that will just make our life not very good. So, I want to grab some of the loot there. I might use the exit spell to run back out, and instead of just wasting healing potions, rely on magic for the time being. Yep, we just want Q or 2 here. And tell you what, we'll also pick up anti-fire as well. What about tier 4 magic? I'm just trying to be extra safe in there. I didn't even look at what I was doing. I saw pure. That's not tier 4, is it? It is. Okay. Is there an anti-ice? I should just go ahead and buy that too. I put it on Andy. Let's go ahead and pick anti-ice. And let's pick fear. We can't afford it. Well, we're back to being broke. We'll get fear later. Supposedly you can cast fear enough with a little bit of breaking, I believe, and to the point where you won't run out of charges, but you could take, theoretically, 4 white wizards into the final fight, and you can cast fear enough on him that he will eventually just run away from you, and the fight will end. That's one way you can, it's not really breaking the game, keep that in mind. That boss is kind of a monster. I don't remember seeing this little spot here. What is this? Oh, duh, this is where you go to the ice cave. We're on the bottom right side of the map, so we need to be about right here. We'll fly straight down, so we're going to rubber band around to the other side if I don't bump my mic. And there there's Bahamut's Islands, so we know we're close. And we're going to go back to... to be honest with you, I would rather go here. It's a little bit quicker to get into the river. I want to avoid those ankylosing monsters. They were cooking us last time we ran into one. I mean, for real, he hit the black belt for 160 damage in one attack. That's insane. Tell you what. Well, no, I don't want to have multiple turns. We'll cook them. Oh, nice back pop there. My legs stick to this chair when I wear shorts. And let's go ahead. Get rid of this guy. You can use the defense sword and it will cast, I think it's Invis on the person who uses it. It's a great weapon to have on your fighter. I keep my phone on D&D, but the few people that can get to me are my parents, my wife, and the kids if they need me while I'm recording. Of course, they could just bust in here anytime. But I do that so that I won't get any annoying messages while I'm streaming, but I'm also available. There's Anti-Rub. It's level 7. I don't really know which magics I want for level 7. For the white magic, I don't think I want Saber or Blind for our Black Mage. But I will tell you that I am going to rest here just to save because I forgot to pop a tent outside. And I didn't look and see how expensive it was. I was checking my timer. 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Let's head all the way over here. Now, if you talk to this lady, you have the oxtail. The mermaids wait. Please help them. She moves out of our way. And wow. Monsters strike first. First step in the dungeon, by the way. We get a Naga and a water. The water is probably the worst of the two here. I think they do big damage. Let me just cast heal with our Black Mage. I don't want to expend his magic charges on such a small group, you know? And unlike the volcano, the items in here are totally worth picking up. So there's 1 or 2 items in the volcano that I would recommend getting, and that is the flame shield and flame armor. So let's keep this going. We'll keep our Black Mage using the heal magic. I'm gonna have to stretch my legs out. Oh, my knee's popping. I actually love training legs, so my quadriceps are just a little sore. And lightning too, wow. The ribbon provides elemental resistance to all as well, so our white mage is not going to be taking that much damage. Now, for starters, we want to go right, and I think this is the way to the mermaids. Is there anything in the store? Nope. And just before we actually start deep diving in this place, we did get chunked a little bit there. Let's just burn through these cures really quick. That'll work. Right on time too. These guys are called ghosts, and they are nasty. They do big damage. They hit the fighter for 78 with 1 attack. It's not good. 85 on our white mage, 126 on our black belt. And this is what I was talking about, heavy hitters. Even the Kraken himself is a heavy hitter. He's got tentacles, so you know he's going to hit more than once. And his damage ratios, he could really body any of these 3 characters that are not the fighter. And he could even body the fighter with a lucky crit. It is unheard of damage. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking when they set the damage values for him. And just like that, we've burned through our cure spells 2 encounters in. So, wonderful. Alright, wizards, the hags, and of course the regular. This is why we were saving that magic a little bit. Perfect. We're going to get rid of these aquatic monsters. If you ever see me touch my mic, that's me muting it. It censors when I touch it, and it'll apply the mute. And I'm doing that because usually I'm clearing my throat. It's a little dry today. I think I am getting a little sick, or it's either allergies. Tell you what, is this the next floor? Perfect. I accidentally thought that I thought this was up in the top left, but there are items here. Let's go ahead and start looting. I didn't plan to come to this floor first. Opal bracelet, so that is huge. That is 33 absorb on our black belt. We are going to pass this down here to our black wizard, and OCD is kicking in. In fact, let's go ahead and swap this like this. Yeah, 43, perfect. That is a huge upgrade. And did I equip it on our black wizard? Yes, I did. Okay. He should have, what was it, 33 defense now. The white mage has the ribbon, so she's a lot tankier than the black wizard is. The white wizard, I'm sorry. I'm going to keep mixing it up as well until I just get it in my head. But the white wizard is way more tankier. She has more hit points. She has the ribbon. I'm not worried about her dying right now. I'm more worried about the black wizard. The only thing that's going to kill her is a ghost attacking her or something like that. Some heavy-hitting mob, heavy-handed mob, just backhanding her out of the match. There is a little gimmick here, and I'll show that. Also, we picked up the opal shield for our fighter. G. And is there anything here? 10,000. 10. Okay. So there is a room in the top right there, but if you go to access it, you notice it's cut away by the water. So what you actually want to do is kind of how we travel with the airship and the ship on the world map, how we wrap around the world. We want to do that here by going to the top left. You have to go up that little pathway there and then walk across through the left, and we're going to wrap around to the other side. And this is just a clever use of the system's mapping, or the Nintendo system's mapping capabilities. And it takes us here. So can't hold anymore, and that's most likely armor. Let's go ahead and tell you what. Let's equip that opal shield. Let's drop the ice shield. We are losing some resistances, but I would much rather have the raw strength. The opal bracelet I don't think is better. 64 absorb. Let's trade it and try it. 64 absorb, so we don't need that. We can sell it. Slab. We'll go get this translated. Can't hold anymore. Okay, looks like we're not selling it. This might be the armor, but I don't want to drop my armor to find out. Oh, wait. We can drop that silver bracelet. Opal helmet, okay. So 64 is going to go to 86. Not a bad upgrade. And what we can do here is, let me show off the Black Mage's warp ability. It returns you to the previous floor. Also, what is our hit points? Let's use a little bit of healing on this black belt. Okay. I'm okay with that. There's no monsters on the top floor with the mermaids. The water here, we'll take care of that. The reason I'm not too worried about the fighter and his resistances, we're going to pick up some armor and a shield in the next dungeon that is going to pretty much handle that for us. So, sea snakes, just when you thought we were done with the snakes. I'm going to keep using the heal staff with the black wizard here. It does have a purpose and a reason why. I'm trying to save his big magic for large groups of enemies. And did I check this room? Trap tunnel. The mage, okay. So now we get to distribute the mage staff, and truthfully I'm going to put it on our black belt. It will cast Fire 2 on the enemies. This lets our black belt have a way to hit all enemies on the screen. Definitely a great pickup there. So again, now we can take our black belt, do that, we can do that, and let's throw out a lightning too. So now we have 3 characters that can pretty much hit every monster on the screen. And granted, this is a fire staff and we're using against water monsters. Fire 2 staff. So when you run into those widespread monster encounters like that, you may opt into doing that with your black belt. It does help to have him a way to, I would say if you get 4 to 5 or more monsters on the screen, and there's no key priority targets like a water elemental or a naga or something like that, that way your black belt can AoE. And AoE means area of effect. It just means to hit all the monsters. And we'll pick this up. Got a light axe. So this is actually going to go to our fighter, and what this does is it will cast harm when used, and it will let our fighter have a way to AoE hordes of undead. We will also throw one on our thinking here, sorry. Probably put one on our not warp, but light. Trying to decide if the black belt needs it. He has the fire staff, so, or the master rather. He's a master now. I don't think he needs it. I think he can just proceed to use the mage staff. We could put it on our black wizard just to hold as an option for him to have a way to deal with the undead, like the zombies, the geist, etc. So here we can do that, we can do that, we can do this, and we can do a nice little fire too. We could have just had them attack too separately and it would have been just fine. That's probably going to be enough to do it. So the items are incredibly powerful in this game once you start picking them up. Chest over here, probably just 1 gold. Okay, 20 gold. Can't win them all. Got a shark, or a gray shark. Let's go ahead and throw out a heal rod, heal staff. Looking good. Our fighter is definitely hitting hard now. And is there anything else in here, down here? It's gonna loop around. Maybe some items in the top left. Just making sure I pick up everything in here because there are valuable items. Like I said, there's a opal armor for our fighter as well. Opal is basically diamond in the newer games. And I hate to say it, but we are getting close to being done with Final Fantasy. There's one last little pit stop. And again, we're going to throw out the light, the mage, Zeus bracelets, and I think he could just use the heal staff. Honestly, we could save that last little charge of fire too if we need to. We could have fired 3'd, but they don't have that much hit points either. 107, 44. You get to see the light staff. Or light axe, my bad. There's the fire 2 coming from the mage staff. So even your melee characters get access to these items and can hit multiple monsters on the screen. It's pretty cool. Like just picked up a level up. And lastly, can't hold anymore. What is this now? What am I dropping? Silver helmet. It always faces the character south. Opal armor, perfect. So we have 66. We're going to trade this to here. And that is going to be 74. I think that is everything here, but let me just double check. I know it's going to be an extra encounter or 2. Zeus Gauntlet these guys. Tell you what, we'll just throw a lightning 3. That's way overkill though, probably. There it goes. I'm watching the recording over here. 346. Whew. And keep in mind that the light axe is only harm, so it's really only effective against undead monsters. And we'll have to go back in there and re-equip Andy's armor, just to make sure that he has maximum absorption. Just like that. Double check, 43, 33, perfect. Tell you what, I'm pretty sure that's all the items there. Let's go ahead and hit the exit spell. It's going to pop us outside. And now, we're going to run back in. Gonna buy like a few of these. I think that should put us back to where we were, or close to it. So, after you clear the upper 2 floors of the underwater palace, what we want to do is go back to the inn, rest up, recharge our magic. And it was definitely worth it to go in there. We picked up a lot of great items. Light axe, mage staff. We even picked up the opal armor for the knight. We picked up the opal armlet, or bracer, or whatever you want to call it. Armlet, I think is what it's called, for the master. And that allowed us to pass that gold armlet to the black wizard. So, very much so well worth the upgrades. And the sad thing is you could totally miss that by accidentally going to the left first, and then you would be on your way to El Kraken. Kind of hate it. This is my recording is about to come to an end for this week, and it's only 6 minutes left of it, you know? I've been enjoying it. It's real fun for me to go through these old games. And afterwards, it'll just be a little bit of editing, which most of that happens while I'm at work. And here we have the big eye. I think we got first strike, though. I'm not too worried about our black wizard's melee attack there. I'd rather save the magic, especially since we have a first strike. Big Eye is definitely a little more tankier than we're used to seeing. Gaze is ineffective. I don't know what that would do, if it's paralysis or stone. More than likely, this late in the game, I would suspect it to be stone. And like the other floors, you're going to want to explore and find out exactly where the staircases are. And you don't have to do this in one go. You can do it in one go, but you don't have to. You could come in here, make a little map, and kind of figure out where everything is. And from there, you could pick up the items as well, and then on your second return or your third return, you could just go straight towards those staircases and run right to Kraken at that point. It's usually better to explore these dungeons like that, actually. We're taking some big damage here. I expect nothing less from 5 ghosts. But as soon as we get our turns, they're done. Got some big experience there. Let's go ahead and we'll use his cure too. Use her cure. Just in case they get hit. We'll go ahead and put one more into him. And we're just trying to pick up the items. There is another ribbon in here, I think, as well. There's not even a door on that building. That stinks. Okay. This is going to be a Zeus Gauntlet and a Lightning tube. A lot of these wizard enemies don't seem to be casting magic, which I am grateful for. It just seems weird that they have a wizard put in their name. Unless that stands for wise or something, but still that kind of indicates that they would be a intelligence-based magic-using mob, right? You never know. The sorcerers are death-touching, and the wizards are heavy hitters with no magic. And then the mages, ironically enough, love to spam cast rub on you. We could just head up, I think. I think the left is to a dead end. And tell you what, this is going to be a Lightning 3. I would like for these mobs to all die. Got a couple minutes left. I'd like to get a little bit more loot. I'm going to come back and record this next part for next week. Either next Thursday. More than likely next Thursday or Wednesday I'll start recording again. And I'm going to forget about everything. I'm going to be like, okay. That way I should try and stop it on a floor that I just got to. That way I don't have to try and recall what I was doing. It's up north. Is this the staircase? Because I'm going to hate having to walk all the way back down. I'm going to hate having to walk all the way back down to double check. A sea troll. We'll go ahead and use the heal staff here, see if we get a chance to use it. We did not get a chance to use it. 414 from our fighter. Completely eliminates the sea troll. He is out of here. And it was a waste of time. There's nothing there. More ghosts, but no big deal. We have these items that can help us dispatch them. And we'll be casting a fire tube this time at least. With our black wizard. Getting a little sleepy. I always like the little pillars in the background and how they're kind of breaking and cracking and creaking. Have this thing for pillars and wide open rooms. It just seems very daunting. Like, the pillars are there for a reason. Someone's decorating, right? and like the open endless and the vastness of it. It's very spooky. Also, how about that room? Definitely got some items here, right? Chance to strike first. What is going on? We're gonna blast that shark with a lightning spell just in case the Zeus doesn't do it. And the Zeus definitely did it. But we're not gonna be missing that one lightning spell. The spell charges, they do cap out at 9, I believe. So you really quit using so much of that early game magic, except for the multiple hit spells. Those are always pretty useful. And again, we're doing that lightning charge there just in case the Zeus Gauntlets doesn't kill that shark. I've always loved how they look. The sharks in this game look pretty aggressive. 31 minutes. Let's see if we can get through this in 35. I might regret that because this is a big floor. Chance to strike first. I think what I may end up doing is clearing this floor and getting right to the Kraken floor and then leaving you guys on a cliffhanger there. That sounds pretty cool, right? Hopefully we close this out with our Zeus Gauntlets. This floor should have our ribbon in it as well. Not this room, but this floor. There's our water fight. What are you doing? Throw out the heal staff if he gets a turn. Pretty nice. It'll just help heal a little bit. Big yikes. Big yikes. He smacked our black wizard. More money. That was also, I think, a trap tile that I stepped on there to spawn that water. Which is a thing, by the way. We got some sags. Be burning this last lightning too here. And no doubt this will not be our last 9 encounter of Sahags. We're going to get more. We always do. Said I would go till 35 minutes, and we're at 33 now, so this is pretty unfortunate. But we're not running from these encounters, I'll tell you that. We're fighting every nasty mob in this game. Man-cats, mages, fighters, sorcerers. Everything. They can send it all to us. No doubt this is a trap tile. Looks like it's mummies. And tell you what, I can actually light axe them. And our master can do this. We have these Zeus Gauntlets here. And that should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit too. I also said it wouldn't be our last 9 encounter as well, but I think I specified Sahags or whatever they are. Look at this light axe doing work. I think Harm has crazy values for its damage capabilities. Alright. And yeah, this will be fine. Get a heal off again. I'm telling you, the heal staff is so valuable. We're going to pick up some healing helmets in here too, I believe. This is coming up on our 35-minute mark. Can't hold anymore. It's the story of my life right now. We'll go ahead and drop the opal bracelet. Yeah. Power. I don't think it's going to work correctly in this version. But normally that's a great pickup. Yeah, temper doesn't work correctly, so can I sell it? I don't know what sells for more. Decisions right now. We'll just hold on to it till we need to drop something. So 35. I do want to do a little bit more. I just can't stop. And there it is. I should have stopped. We'll burn that lightning 3. Perfect. Hopefully this gets rid of all these guys. It should. It's the best lightning spell in the game. Even on the low range, it should easily do well above 100 and get rid of them. So, what might this be? Chance to strike first. I like that. And we're going to go back to using our heal staff. We most likely will need another turn. Maybe not. Our master seems to be critting a lot now, too. Definitely going to need another turn. That top shark's not dying. I hope you guys don't mind it when I extend the videos. We're just doing so good, I don't want to stop, you know? I'm having a lot of fun playing these games. There's our next light axe. And we're going to actually hand this one off to our Black Wizard. And you might be asking why. Well, currently he has to expend fire spells to deal with undead enemies. Having that light axe will be an infinite charge use item for him to dispatch those undead enemies and further save his fire tubes. The white mage has the Zeus gauntlets she can use, and she also has harm spells herself, which are definitely going to be more effective. The black belt has the mage staff, which is going to let him hit with fire tube, which is also super effective against them. So by having our black wizard have that light axe, it's going to be, I think, the most beneficial on him. And he got another level up. This means I got to go back into the menu, unequip his armor. Oop, not that one. Re-equip it. But also, let me change one more thing here. I would rather that be second in the order of use. Trap tile. I can deal with the shark. Yep. We're gonna get another one though, so as soon as we step back. Money, 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 shark. Oh, it's pretty unique. Our black mage here, our black wizard, whatever you want to call him, he is not going to be casting offensive magic, most likely in the fight with Kraken. He will be taking 2 turns to cast fast, and then he can do offensive magic or whatever. He is there to buff our fighter and black belt so that they can deal with Kraken. Can't hold anymore. I know there is a ribbon in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the cap. It's 1 defense point. Boom, there it is. I didn't know that the ribbon was specifically in that one. And let me get my OCD self under control there. Yeah, that'll work. I didn't know that it was specifically in that chest. but I knew we were going to find it eventually, and we had picked up every other piece of armor in here, so it was only a matter of time, right? I am going to cliffhang this right off at Kraken, though. That's a pretty big hit. So we do need to go in here, just being a little quiet and thinking. Maybe next week I'll stop going over like this on my videos. If it's annoying, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm starting to think maybe it's not a good idea to keep going over 30 minutes, unless it's like a must. But just having fun is all. Okay. So I'm going to actually end it right here. I don't know if this is the floor with Kraken or not. I can't remember, if I'm being honest with you. When you're going down in here, it takes several floors. And what I'm going to do is actually top everyone off. We did get those heal potions for a reason. This way, when we come back, we can just jump right into it. And I won't forget to do it. But yeah, if you enjoy these videos, you enjoy watching me fight every encounter, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. I'm having fun doing this, and I plan to keep doing it. If you have any advice, definitely let me know. If you're watching this and you hear me say this, let me know how you feel about me going past the 30-minute points. Is it a big deal? Is it not a big deal? I can be more consistent with it and actually set a goal in mind to just say hard stop every time I get to it. But yeah, we're 42 minutes in. Hit like, hit subscribe. These videos are going up next week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.